Running in the field with the play, Sean Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the
us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
Throwing to start the drive. Hughes. Catch made here by Campbell. Here's Hughes looking to throw on second down.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now Hughes on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story. They have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow them.
So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We got 2 games on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hughes. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Back to throw. Hughes. Open man. QT hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Throwing to start the drive. Hughes. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Back to the same target, Campbell. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Hughes finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw again. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. A second stiff arm. Now a second stiff arm. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Hughes going to throw again. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hughes.
And going right back to Pittman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Hughes.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He juked him, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run once more with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Colts, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Texans, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-13 campaign. And this front
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
There have been a lot of great quarterbacks in this league, but you keep this up, you might work your way into the GOAT conversation. Go ahead, write your name in history books for the most touchdown passes in a single season. Still not the GOAT yet, though.